Hi guys, welcome back. This is Kunal here again. In this video, we will be discussing about blockchain. What is this technology and how do I understand what it is? Uh, let's say you were a kid and you were playing a game of cricket or football. Okay, so always in a gully cricket or in a street game, you'll find, let's say, there is a ball who someone bowled, and one of the player was adamant that no, he doesn't want. Let's say he's a batsman and he doesn't want to give up his bat, or he's the goalkeeper and he doesn't want to accept that uh, the goal happened while he was the goalkeeper. So, in that case, there is always a conflict. But let's say there is a system, hypothetical or technical system, in which the democracy rules, or let's say majority of people, let's say something, form a decision that yes, this guy has lost his wicket. Let's say 10 people approve of those 11 people. So of course, that decision will be full and final. Blockchain is the same technology, let's say in a digital form, which is doing the same thing for a transaction, for a cash or a tender transaction. What do you mean by tender transaction? Tender transaction, let's say, in normal banking system, now in our current banking system, let's say I want to transfer my some amount of money, $5,000 to my friend's account. I give this 5,000 money deposit in his bank account. So it goes from my bank account to his bank account. What does this mean? This is regulated by a central system called bank, a financial institution, which is regulated by a central banking system, the RBI or the Central Bank of Qatar or the Federal Bank of United States. So this instead of this regulation being done by a bank, if there is a technology which is basically confirming that this transaction happened and you don't really need a bank, would this not be really saving a lot of money and time? Let's say the interest and the expenditure of bank and the expenditure of buildings and the salaries of the employees and the transaction costs and the time taken for that transaction cost. Entire banking system, if it gets replaced by, let's say, a computer or a PC which looks exactly like your CPU unit of your PC, which is basically a processor. Let's say all this banking system gets replaced by a lot of those processors. So will it not be let's say more cheaper system in comparison to the expense of the whole banking system? Of course it will be, I believe. Secondly, there are transaction costs. Also, there is big economic difference between the developed countries and the undeveloped countries and the Western world and the Eastern world and the whatnot. Uh, they don't trade in same currency. Let's say there is a US dollar in United States, there is Qatari Riyal in Qatar, and there is Indian rupees in India. So there is no uniform uniform currency. What if there is a uniform currency for any kind of trade throughout the world? Yes, that problem is being solved by blockchain. That problem is being solved by Bitcoin. Thank you. We will move ahead with similar topics in the next video.